Hello folks, well, this is a message to Francis, okay, dear Pope Francis, right, your holiness. Okay, what I'm doing is there, even though I have been serving the Catholic Church for years since I was a baby, and even though we all believe in the same God, whatever it is. And what I'm doing this video for, is that your mission is going to North Korea. And I see, smooth this there, I don't fit the speaker. And why do I say, alright, okay, no, not that problem. And why do I say to go to North Korea, right? It is like I have seen these events about the North Korean and South Korean president. A.N. Moon meets with Kim Jong-un in the both Koreas, and those Koreas need to be united. The thing is that that is not about going to North Korea with Kim. Yeah, you have to meet Kim Jong-un, but to free the Japanese hostages kidnapped in North Korea, all you gotta do is to complicit. Even though you have one loving heart, I know God's power is using you, and you are holiness. You're gonna have to go to first trip to, free all the Japanese hostages in North Korea. All of them. Agumi, that she's also a kidnapped, and all these other list of Japanese hostages. Then after that, but you have to gotta be talked to, or let's say invite Shinzo Abe first to come to the Vatican. That's the first thing before going to North Korea. All it is you talk about the plan of going to North Korea. Talk to Kim Jong-un, and then you just say that let his people. It says, "Let your people free." There's something written biblically. Let your people free. That means freeing the Japanese hostages, hopping them on the plane, and then you come with them, meet up with Shinzo Abe in Tokyo, Japan, freeing them Japanase hostages, and the plan that would work. I mean, that North Korea should stick together and please bless them, or let's say just be calmed down to get together with these kind of issues. Please, this is one thing this is going also to Central, even though I'm Colombian America, Central America, right? The problem in Nicaragua. Maybe you might just bless Japan, bless the Prime Minister of Japan, what they could do. But please, give him his blessing, pray for him that what he might do, that they have an issue with Korea over the Lancourt rocks. Japan calls them Tagashima, Korea calls them Dokdo. That way, if it's more to be settled in, bless him for what it is. If he is about to free or help out, people need to help out, right? So the thing is that, what you have to do is give him a phone call. It says, Mr. Abe, come to the Vatican. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about free the Japanese hostages. I'm going to North Korea. Then you go to North Korea. Pope Francis, your holiness, is go to North Korea. Find out about the Japanese hostages. Hop all the Japanese hostages on a plane and take them back home to Japan, where their friends and families are waiting for. They're waiting for them, and then like every family member that are family members of the hostages, they're waiting for of these people, their children, grandchildren, even parents who are kidnapped in North Korea, waiting to come home in Japan, and they coming, and just bring them home to Japan, and like after you just talk to the Kim Jong Un. I mean, this is gonna be an event doing it. I am a faithful Catholic. I am saying this. I am praying for them. I always pray for them, and because I noticed that I'll pray for you on your trip to North Korea. All you gotta do is to, call in all of the Japanese hostages. The list has to be given by Shinzo Abe. Shinzo Abe needs to have a list. So yes, all the Japanese folks, including Jujiro Taniyama, Random Yoko, whatever it is, I'm doing this video because I believe that Francis would be the one, saving the lives of these Japanese hostages once the list that Shinzo Abe needs to bring to Pope Francis, freeing them. He gotta free. I mean, first of all, Shinzo Abe might go to the Vatican, and the list of all the hostages kidnapped and all the family members, even the family members have to have the list of them and of the family members of those hostages. So it's a long list. It is gonna hop in a plane. I mean, this meeting up, and then Francis in Tokyo would be more of a thank you. That means of a thank you of saving these hostages and bring them back safe home to Japan in their families. I mean, Your Holiness, this is what I'm saying, that I did this video. I'm doing this video because of you, because I believe you still have the heart, and you have turned a cold heart from Kim Jong-un to a soft heart. So not just for unity between the two Korea, North and South Korea, but most likely so he could have a heart to free all the Japanese hostages kidnapped in North Korea, so you could put them on in a plane and take them back to Japan. And when you take them back to Japan, Pope Francis, you'll be in front of in Tokyo, of Shinzo Abe, with all the hostages being free, and he'll give a thank you for saving them, to make their lives free, saving their lives and set them free to come safe home in Japan. So, Your Holiness, please, I beg you, partner, I'll beg you, that I'm praying for the world. I'm doing this. I'm just saying that my prayers could be answered. My prayers could be answered, that you would have to invite Shinzo Abe to come to the Vatican. That's the first thing. To talk about the freeing the hostage. The mission is to free the hostages from Japan and North Korea and bring them home safe back to Japan. And that's the first thing you gotta do. You gotta talk to Shinzo Abe. The first thing to do. Then after you get the list of the hostages kidnapped, of the Japanese hostages kidnapped in North Korea, you go to North Korea, talk to Kim Jong-un. When you talk to Kim Jong-un, then you have to pray and say to free the Japanese hostages kidnapped in North Korea. After you bring the hostage, you free the hostages kidnapped in North Korea. All you do is hop them in the plane. The list is on listed. You will do a good job doing that. Is God's greatest work. God has sent me to do this video because it is what it is. Of the possibility, if you're watching this, Pope Francis, I bet you hear them cry. You hear them people from Japan being kidnapped in North Korea, waiting for a prayer to get answered, and that means that you could call Shinzo Abe, Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe. Then he'll bring you the list. You talk about the mission that you have to do going to North Korea. Then you go to North Korea. The list is on. You free all the Japanese hostages kidnapped in North Korea, and you send them free home back to Japan. There's gonna be an audience that you go to Japan, and when you go to Japan, you come with the Japanese hostages. You saved all these refugees, all these Japanese hostages kidnapped in North Korea, and all the names saying the thank you and everything. Shinzo Abe might thank you, but even though his wife Aki is also a practicing Catholic, well, it is what it is, because that country, most likely a few people who have a different type of lifestyle. The 1% of the people, of the Catholic people, have chose to be a priesthood instead of a fatherhood with a wife and kids. In a way, because of the trend of the sexless trend is going on over there. So that means that one of their children of those hostages could be a priest, would become a priest and decided his life to be a priest, or a daughter be a nun. That's the thing where it goes. So I just say to free these people, you just go to North, you talk to Shinzo Abe, the list is on, you go to North Korea, you free the hostages, and then you go to Japan and meet up with Shinzo Abe and the hostages being sent free back to their families, their loved ones, so they could be happy and live together wonderful lives, and they could, spend the holidays together, and spend time together with their families that have been missing so long, being kidnapped in North Korea. So bless you, Pope Francis, and please don't forget to go to North Korea. Before that, you have to go to, you gotta invite Shinzo Abe so he could bring the list of the hostages that you need to be free, because it says let my people free, or let your people go, let my people free. As it says biblically, let my people free. I think this is a biblical verse. After you just send, after you have freed the Japanese hostages in North Korea, you could say this in Japan, probably in Japanese, and Shinzo Abe might thank you for it. Thank you, everybody, and people who have watched my video. Even though you could, support my Patreon page. However you do, you could donate whatever you want, or you have to subscribe to my video, subscribe to my channel, and the embargo man could be ringing that bell, because I just noticed it, because sooner or later I still make YouTube videos. It will take a long time for what I did. And stay tuned for another video on embargo man. So I would see you pretty soon on my next video. I might be singing karaoke, because I might just go into do classic karaoke machine. But please do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. And Pope Francis, I know, please do a favor, talk to Shinzo Abe, go to North Korea, free the Japanese hostages, and let the families of these Japanese hostages could bring together, so they could live in peace and harmony. Goodbye and peace out.